So where to begin? In the space of 2 days, I had every single show and every single event for 8 months cancelled. I was trying to get hold of airlines and hotels and clients to try and cancel all my performance work, and most of them were busy or not answering their phones. This was because South Africa, along with the rest of the world, had been thrown into absolute turmoil. No one knew what was happening, no one knew what should happen, and no one knew what was going to happen. And so I had a lot of time on my hands, and within the space of a week or so, I said that I was going to make some new music. So I was stuck at home for 5 weeks, just like the rest of the world basically, in my lounge, which is where we are right now. And with some microphones and with some equipment, I sat and I recorded the In the Light EP right here. The first song on the EP, In the Light, is a song that I wrote specifically for folks who were struggling with going through the lockdown. And the song is almost like a prayer. It's very simple. The whole verse has got one chord to it. Later on, there's 2 chords in the verse, and then there are a couple more chords in the chorus. But overall, it's a very simple song with open G6 tuning, which is a tuning that I absolutely love. Halcyon Days is designed and crafted specifically to be an up-tempo, happy song. It's meant to start off my live sets with a lot of joy and to really set the tempo and the mood for my audience for the rest of the night. The song starts off with a banjo claw hammer technique, which I've adapted for guitar and to fit the melody as I play it. And it evolves into a full Travis picking with claw hammer technique throughout the rest of the song. The next song on the EP is my arrangement of Patapata and Mbube by Solomon Linda. And this is a song that I always play in my live sets, and I've been playing it for years, and I've never quite recorded it. I've never quite been able to figure out how to do the copyright royalties for Miriam Makeba and all the writers of those songs. So with the lockdown, I had the time to do all that research, and I've finally been able to release Patapata. Danny Boy is simply one of the most beautiful melodies that we have in Western folk music. This beautiful melody has inspired lots of other popular songs. There have been songs that have been set to this melody, and it really is timeless. And I worked out my arrangement of Danny Boy before the lockdown, and I got to perform it just a couple of times at the beginning of the year. And just the idea in the lyrics of Danny Boy of the young man who goes off to war and there's a longing for him to come back, there is also a great sense in which we who are going through the lockdown, we can't wait for things to go back to the way they were. We can't wait for this invisible war that we are in right now, in a sense, to go away. The final song on the EP is a song called Mother Tongue. I wrote Mother Tongue about 5 years ago as a tribute to my home province of KwaZulu-Natal. I've absolutely loved living in KwaZulu-Natal my whole life, and just the way of life and the melting pot of cultures makes it such a fascinating and amazing place to live and to visit. I originally recorded the song 5 years ago with my friend Guy Buttery, and with the new equipment I've got, with how much I've grown as a musician in the last 5 years, I decided that I would record this song myself, and I would put out the way I'm playing it now. So I hope that this video has helped you to learn a little bit more about the thought process and the effort that went into making this EP. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Please do leave a comment in the description below. I would love to hear what you guys think about it. Please do subscribe to my channel. I have content coming out all the time. Or if you would like to partner with me on Patreon, then the details are in the video description below.